My name is Sylvia Sterling, she, her, and I serve on the board as treasurer, and I also volunteer here in the shelter. As a volunteer, I come and meet with the kids and do a little financial literacy, financial planning course, and teach the kids about money. I get asked everything from how do you get started with your own business to how do I budget for my SNAP benefits, or so some of it is very in the here and now, but these kids are coming from all different backgrounds and different experiences, and some of them have more experience than others. Some are really, they might be trying to get their very first job and their very first paychecks, and so some have had experiences that they need somebody to give them real information about, maybe they've taken out a loan before, or they are looking to, buy a car or get a house. They're trying to take those steps that all the young people take in their lives, and they just need help and guidance, and they don't really have that from parents or other, family members that normally are available to kids their age. I remember a few years ago helping my daughter fill out her first employment forms, and she was completely lost. And I realized in that moment that these kids are probably the same way, and so we sat together and we looked at I-9s and W-4s and all of those things so that they knew what to do, and nobody had ever done that with them, and they had no idea. It's overwhelming when they start their first jobs. So we've covered all kinds of things in our financial literacy course. It's been such a gift to be able to come in and have so many one-on-one conversations with these kids, because they're great. They're smart, and they have dreams, and they have ambitions, and I think from the outside there's so much that people just don't know and just don't understand, and I would really encourage people to come to tour the shelter to get to know these kids a little bit. When you get to know them and you see their character and you see how hard they're working, it's just amazing. As that relationship deepens and they know that I'm somebody that they can trust and that I'm not just here to, hear myself talk, then they come to me with all sorts of questions, whatever's on their mind, whatever they're facing. And I'm so grateful to be in that position to be able to give them the advice that they need. I was on my own and financially responsible for myself at a really young age. So by 16, I was fully on my own, and I understood firsthand how difficult that was, to figure out how you're going to feed yourself, how you're going to pay your bills, how you're going to, keep shelter, So I was fortunate in the fact that, I never was on the street, so to speak, or anything, but figuring out that financial piece and really learning how to take care of my very limited resources was huge in my life. It moved me forward, and it really led me to my career. So I'm a financial advisor, financial planner, and that's where my nerdy little spreadsheet-loving self meets my love of helping people. And I really, I wanted to do that for the people that were most vulnerable. And of course, because I had that lived experience, I felt so connected to the kids here at Sisu, and I wanted them to know that there was a path out and a path forward, and that there's something else out there for them. Sisu means hope to me. I think it is a place of hope for these kids. There's not a lot of hope out there in their lives, and they're here because people have failed them. And to be in a place that is, low barrier and affirming. So no matter where they're coming from, no matter what their situation is, no matter what they've been told out there, they're going to come to Sisu, and they're going to find the resources that they need. They're going to find people that care about them to help them along their way. And that's what every kid their age needs.